Hi, my name is Rob and I'm going to go through the shortcuts which are available as part of the EVA NetModeler evaluation software. At the top of the screen on the right hand side are a series of shortcuts. If we just go through them right to left, as it were, this is the log off shortcut. This one here allows you, if you click onto it, to set the different domains. Now domains are, as we said, groups of item types, and this allows you to basically just select or deselect which domains, and you can have subdomains as well. Let's select those two there, and basically we can then start subsetting the information available to us. If I were then to set those domains, I would then only be able to see that part of the information that is available to me. The next one along is the setting of filters. We could, for example, look at filters which only provide information about operations, and we can, by clicking that add filter, there it is, we can actually apply that filter, and then the shortcut turns red, showing that filter has been applied. The next thing along the top here, let's have a look at that in more detail, is the search tool facility. The search tool facility allows us to put in keywords, let's say something like customer, and then we can actually go through either the item types, properties, even documents and templates associated with the instances of item types in our database. So we can choose which areas of the information we want to search on. We can even constrain the search to particular item types, and then click the go button gives us feedback, and that feedback is very much like a Google type search, which lists all the occurrences. We click onto that and then that takes us to the appropriate part of information. So if we were, let's say, to change this to all of this, we'll just go through and quickly see what searches we come up with customer. We can see that we might be interested in current customer, and that would immediately take us to the element that we want to either edit or modify or look at. Okay, let's move along and talk about the next one here, which is the knowledge base. That provides us, with a context-sensitive help, which allows us to basically look at what's available under each of the different browser types. We can even go to contents and get a complete table of contents, which will talk about everything that we want. There's an introduction, concepts, user help, modeler, etc. So there's a whole variety of different types of context-sensitive help information available to us. These are the basically the quick shortcuts to creating an object type. If we clicked onto it, it takes us to that particular browser. And the last one on the left here is the graphical modeler. I'd just like to talk a little bit about graphical modeler. This facility allows us to interrogate the meta model and the repository underneath it, and allows us to build graphical pictures, graphical models of what's available. Let's just have a look at a couple that we've already created. Let's have a look at a vector model here, something, for example, to do with, let's say, closing the account. And what we then get rendered here is a graphical model. We can then basically have a look at the totality of all this. We can modify things, change them, all things you would expect to be able to do with a graphical model. We can add in additional information and so on. We can also, if we right click any of these items on the graphical model, pick up the information that's actually held on that in the repository. So that's the graphical modeler, explained in more detail in one of the other video clips. But essentially what we've got here then are the various shortcuts available to EVA NetModeler. One of the things I should also say is that if we click onto the little icon on the left hand side here, we get a list of all the user tools and all the administrative tools which are available to us as part of the EVA Net Modeler evaluation software.